And this is what we call like the stream of consciousness. I know I'm getting a little spiritual. Whoa! Hey Rougies, hey Rougies, hey Rougies, hey Rougies. I'm Zeboria and you know me as RUSUR. I'm an award-winning artist on projects like Cyberpunk 2077 and Beyblade Burst, and I made history as the first black band in K-pop. Today I'm sharing with you exactly what it took to go from making covers in my bedroom to acting in an international K-pop drama. This is a 4-part series I like to call Road to K-pop. Welcome to part 2, where we're taking a deep dive into how to write a song. This is something that I think anyone could use, even if you do other creative practices or you're even only doing maths. It doesn't matter, because this is the beginning of creativity. How to write a song is really how to tell a story. And the most important thing, the number one rule that you should know, is that the most valuable thing you can offer the world is your perspective. Your point of view should be how you make anything. When you put your, here's the thing, no one has your perspective. You, how you grew up, the things that you've been through, these all create the person that you are. So when you share that with us, we learn something and we gain something, because I've never seen your perspective. So when you write a song, when you tap into what you have seen and what you have experienced, it will always be valuable. In terms of writing a song, the actual mechanics behind it, I think a really good way to think about it is first go with like a feeling or a theme, and start finding words for these things. To dive deeper into that, think about it like a book. When you see the front page or the front cover, it tells you a lot about that book. It tells you what the writer wants you to see and feel about this book. So imagine that's the title of your song. And you look at the chorus of a song. That's essentially the conclusion. What am I trying to say about this song? Then you take the book, you turn it over. You have a summary. Now this summary is the pre-chorus. What is this song about? Why are we singing this song? Why are we writing this song? That's the summary. And with the verses, it's the book. It's the chapters of the book. And so if you look at it like you're writing a story, you're going to start to see different angles and different ways that you can take it. Because we're not here to write hits. We're here to write stories. That's what matters the most. And that is what stands the test of time. The number one hits of, yesteryear or whatever, where's Lil Pump? Where is he? Where are all these people writing their number one hits? It's not about that. It's about sharing your story. Not things that you think people are going to like. It's about sharing what you know. I want to kind of break down one of my songs, one of our songs on the latest project, ROUGIE's Club Volume 1, produced by Young Minnie and myself. And I want to look at our song, essentially the closer, Don't Go, featuring Jade. I want to look at this one because I feel like it really does a good job in capturing a theme, capturing a feeling, and also putting my story into the writing. So let's first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about how this song came to be. Imagine this. First time in Korea. It's a bright sunny day, kind of like today. And I'm sitting in Young Minnie's apartment. I think she went to go grab some groceries. I think that's the situation. And I'm just sitting there writing a song, and I really wanted to create something that felt like a bittersweet goodbye, because I wanted this to be the last song of the album. So I wanted this a bittersweet goodbye. And I was thinking about all these, I was looking at these little samples of guitars, and it gave me this feeling of don't go, don't go, don't go. But then I wanted to add some more layers on it. So what are we saying don't go to? If we played it at a concert, maybe it's don't go, I don't want the show to be over. But what's the deeper feeling for me to capture that feeling? And so we came up with this concept about not letting go of your childhood self. And if you look through the lyrics, we'll do a little dive into the lyrics later. But if you look into the lyrics, you'll start to see it's almost like I'm talking about my relationship with Jade. However, we're both talking about our childhood selves and saying, don't go, don't lose your innocence, don't lose your childhood whimsy. That is the essence, right? So I think it's really important for you to find something that you really care about. I really care about whimsy and innocence. I really value that, and I think that's something that we're kind of losing right now. And so I wanted to create a song about that and to entice people to hold on to their innocence, hold on to their creativity and their imagination. Never let that go. So let's just listen to the song, because I was working with Young Minnie with this. I made a little beat and I went into my phone. Listen, this is a little quick tip, use everything to your advantage. I used my phone to record the "Don't you ever go, I will give a promise, I will be a shoulder for the hardest." I don't even know the key. I took that and I sang it like multiple times, and then I put it together, and that's how you can get. Hang on. That's how you can get. Hang on. Let me find it. That's how you can get this. So you see that? Like, I use my iPhone and use that as an instrument, as a tool to share my ideas and create something that is unique to me. Those samples don't exist because it's mine. And so as we listen to the song that Young Minnie really started producing out, let's listen to the vibes here. I feel like this emotion. I feel like there's a lot of power here, but beauty. So how can I take those ideas and make it into words that we put into the song, right? So this is kind of the process right now. So what I might do. I don't wanna go outside tonight. Anyway, what you heard right there was me just riffing, freestyling, working on some melodies. And maybe through that, maybe if I recorded it, which I am right now, that can help me find the words that I'm trying to place in certain places. What I heard, maybe, I don't wanna go outside. Like, maybe what we talk about, if I didn't write the song that I did, if we went with that, maybe I was talking about like going outside is facing the world, facing reality, and I want to stay in my imagination. So you can take these things and create these beautiful metaphors that can resonate with so many people. So just if we break down a song, don't think about what you think people want to hear. Go within and think about what feels good. Because a lot of the times when I write a song, I don't even know the full meaning until I listen to it 100 times. I'm like, oh, yo, that's deep. So the song comes to you. There's this time where I think it was Prince, he was talking about having a song in his head. Was it Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson. He had the song, he woke up at 3 a.m. with this song in his mind. And he called the producer, the engineer, to write that song, record that song that night. They say, why are we up so early? He said, if I waited until the morning, maybe Prince would have written it. And this is what we call like the stream of consciousness. I know I'm getting a little spiritual, whoa, but this is a real thing. When you abandon an idea, someone else will come up with it. So it's never really yours, it's never really your idea, But what makes it yours is when you attach your experience to it, your point of view, because your point of view is your greatest treasure. All right, let's take a look into the lyrics of Don't Go and how the words really enhance the experience of the theme, the feeling of this song. What I really wanted to share was the relationship between me as an adult and me as a child, and how sometimes being a child is actually stronger than being a mature adult and living by the rules. And so the first lyrics, was, through thick and thin, I've been a rock for you. When tension hits, I'm ride or die for you. I know this life ain't always easy. Sometimes it knocks me on my knees too. And as you can hear, the words kind of tie together. Thick and thin, I've been a rock, right? So we're creating words that make you see things, right? We're opening, with only our words, we're creating images. And this is exactly what storytelling does. So don't tell me that it's any different. We're just using melodies too. So through this process, you want to take the listener on a journey. Think about it. Chapter 1, verse 1. Verse 2 is chapter 2. Let's say we have a bridge. This is kind of the mantra that we want in the song. So, will you be there? Will you be there for me? When I've been scared, I need to depend on it. The darkest nights, I'll find my peace in you, no hesitation. Can you just capture what we just did there? We read the lyrics and they made sense reading them. When we're sharing a story, yes, we could have like the la la la, I don't like it like that, la la la. But does it actually really create a feeling, or are we getting distracted by the cool visuals? I'll be honest, there's one thing, like, I love, what made me fall in love with K-pop was like a song like Big Bang's Haru Haru. Because the music video shared such a beautiful story and the song really brought it all together. But then on the other side, there are songs that don't really have any substance. And I guess that's okay if you want to have fun, that's fine. But as a songwriter, when you're writing a story, we're not here to write hits. The music industry, they're there to write hits so that you can buy their stuff, yeah. I write hits too, hey, guilty, all right? But I want you to focus on sharing your story, your point of view, because there's going to be a million hit makers. With AI, it's going to be even easier to make hits. That's not the point. And AI can't take your stories. So as AI and technology is growing, focus on how you can share your story. That's what I want to focus on when I'm a songwriter, when I release songs that really matter to me. So as we go through this song, I also, as a songwriter, wanted to find a way to create a connection that Jade could also feel, because I wrote this song. And so I wanted to tap into what we all feel, what we all resonate with. And that really has to do with like trying to find your way back to innocence. After the world becomes too real and you get defeated by this world, how can you get back to the point where you had no cares in the world? You would do all these things that were so dangerous because you didn't know they were dangerous. You were just having fun and you were in the present moment, right? So that's kind of what Don't Go is about. And if we really listen to this, like the melody line and the hook on the chorus, let's listen to that for a sec. There's a lot of, as you could hear there's a lot of places where it's not perfect rhymes. And that's not the point. I want you to take this tip in. Rhymes are only there to create an ease throughout the song. It's not the end all. It's not the end point that you want to get to. Your end point is sharing a story. So these rhymes are to help pass this message, pass this story to the listener, and for them to receive it a little easier. As we let's look at the lyrics here. Let's go to the second verse. Sometimes I wonder what it could have been or how it should have been in the lonely nights. Sometimes I wonder why you let me in. My heart ain't settling when I pay no mind. We have a looseness in the rhymes that allows for the words, the true words, to come out and have an ease. So don't worry about the rhyming, because you could even find, I call it like comfortable word pairings. I don't know, I just came up with it now. But there are certain words like anything that ends with could also go with o, ao, ao. And then right? There's certain endings of words that pair together even if they don't rhyme. Maybe let's try something out. Let's say a book and then long. Book and long. Book and long kind of feel like they can go together because of, or book and because. I don't know. That feels kind of good. Anyway, take that however you need, but like, you don't need to rhyme is what I'm saying. You don't need to rhyme. It's not necessary. It's just to ease the process of listening so that people can receive your story. So as I was talking about with the bridge, you can use that as a moment of a mantra. It's not necessary to make a bridge. And I know that songs are about 2.5 minutes these days. I mean, hey, this song is as well. But if you're wanting to create a bridge, like a third section in a song, hang on, fourth section, verse, pre-chorus, bridge, fourth section. If you want to create a fourth section, it can't just be another part of the story. What you want to do is create like, here's what I want you to do in this. Here's what I want you to do in this song, right? So right here, okay, it is screen recording. Right here for the bridge, we have this mantra that we're sharing with ourselves. Promise, I got your back regardless. All in, just lean on me, I'm watching. For all the times you're watching me and all the times you're feeling weak. Promise, I got your back regardless. All in, just lean on me, I'm watching. For all the times you're watching me, I'll never leave you. There's something so powerful with music. When sound passes through your body, it changes your actual DNA. That's how powerful music is, and that's why it's everywhere. And that's why you hear it in commercials, because it influences your feelings of something. These vibrations pass through you. So when we share stories that are true, when we share beauty, when we share love, these things will pass through you. This is why you look at all the songs that I've released, and there's a lot of positivity. 95% is positive. And, some of them might be me just, trying to play it cool and stuff. But a lot of the time it's lifting you up because I understand the power of music. I understand the power of vibrations. We're essentially alchemists of vibration. That's kind of beautiful. And so I want to share with you how I became a musical wizard. And maybe you could be a part of this Wizard Academy. Hey, Harry Potter? I don't want to tell you exactly how to make the song because you might come up with another creative way to do it. Maybe you come up with a song that feels full when it's only 1.5 minutes. You don't have to have words. You don't have to have like a true melody. You can rap it. But I want to share with you the gems that I've learned along the way and how I've helped pass my message through song and reach a large audience. With my song on Cyberpunk with Graves, that song is essentially the theme song of one of the biggest video games of all time. This is, you got to think about how it can affect somebody and what they're looking for. And here comes the next tip. managing expectation. A beauty about rhyming and a beauty about song and poems is that people expect it to rhyme. So, when you have a point in which you have a rhyme scheme and you break it, you say rhyme, lime, time, dessert. Then people focus on that last line there, dessert. So you can use rhyming to ease the listening, to highlight a moment or a word or a feeling that you're trying to share. That felt good. Listen, we get these moments. We're just on, we're on, you know? Listen, wow. I felt like we covered a lot today, and it felt like a short time. I feel like I'm getting good at this. X minus that moment. I feel like I'm getting good at this. Thank you so much for listening. This is part 2 of our 4-part series called Road to K-Pop. I hope that you're learning things. I hope that if you have any questions, leave them down below. I want to give you as much information as possible so that you feel ready to start your own journey of sharing your world and showing what it looks like. All these AI tools, all of this knowledge and this wisdom that you're gaining is there for you to find a way to share what your world looks like and what it sounds like and how you see it, what colors. This is all up to you. And I'm so excited to see what you make and what world you present. This has been RUSUR, aka Zeboria. Thank you for listening. Stay curious, stay creative, stay ROUGIE.
Don't you ever go, I can keep a promise. I'ma be a soldier and fight the hardest. Hey, 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 don't go.